What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host Josh, and we are coming at you for the match watch along for today's game, and probably the most important game of the season between Borussia Dortmund and Eintracht Frankfurt. And I'm absolutely buzzing. It feels like, honestly, a month since we've watched the boys play. Just international break. I know it's only like a week, but you're technically going 2 weeks without really watching your team play, and it takes a toll on you, man. And I'm excited to see what we can do here. And I mean, I try to be on time. Relatively late, but you guys, you know, it's okay. But we're gonna bring up the starting 11 because it looks like a very interesting one. I want to get into it right away. Say hi to you guys in the chat. Jasper says hi. Roman says hi. He says, "Hey Josh." Roman, my man, how you doing? Catalina's here. Good morning, Josh. I'm ready to watch our boys bring home 3 points and a sweet Easter candies. I like it. I like the enthusiasm, Catalina. Yes, I'm pretty excited as well. It is a very important game. This is the formation that I'm going with, but the most important thing for today's formation is that it's a very versatile formation. And if you're looking at it the way that I am, Guerrero is a key piece in here. The fact that he's coming back is fantastic, and the fact that we're going up against a Frankfurt team that is very interesting in its shape. They usually play in the 3-4-1-2. And I think that Terzic is doing this because he wants to be able to switch in game if he wants to. So the two kind of formations is looking like this. So in net, again, no surprises, hits. Our right back is going to be Emre Can. He's our utilities guy. He's the person I would rather on the right back position. However, he played a lot of minutes for the German national team, which I thought was ridiculous. So I'm hoping his energy levels are good, which they usually are because it's Can. Akanji's back, which is fantastic, alongside Hummels. Schultz stays in as our left back. And then this is where it kind of gets interesting. If we do the Christmas tree, our beautiful Christmas tree formation, it goes Bellingham, Delaney, and then Guerrero playing up on that left-hand side as a left central midfielder. And then the two center attacking midders would be Hazard, Royce, and then of course striker would be Holland. However, this can change shape, which is beautiful. So if things aren't going really our way and we want to kind of throw them off, this can easily switch into the 4-2-3-1, which is another formation Terzic likes going with. I think that'll depend how much possession we have. But if it does do the shift, the two center defensive midfielders would be Bellingham, Delaney. Guerrero would slide up to that left attacking mid, which we've seen him there before. Hazard on his favored right attacking mid. Royce as a center attacking mid, and Holland up front. So it's a nice, juicy little lineup if you're asking me, guys. It absolutely is. I'm excited to see it. Excited to see what you guys are thinking about it. But Nicholas says that this lineup scares him. I wouldn't say it scares me. This is almost as perfect of a lineup we could have asked for. The only thing I would have probably changed differently is Guerrero would have been a left back with Dahoud up there, but if you did that, then you couldn't switch in game to a 4-2-3-1. So I think it's going to add that little versatility to this squad. If something's not going well, or there's something that Terzic sees on the bench, that quick shape could be pretty important in this kind of game, and that's why I kind of rate it. I know Schultz isn't always everybody's favorite, but you guys are probably very happy that Meunier isn't starting. So that's the way I'm kind of looking at it. And it'll be interesting. I'm going to definitely keep an eye on Guerrero. The formation that they're showing right now is the 4-2-3-1 with Guerrero up on the left attacking mid. But I have a feeling that it's probably going to start off as a 4-3-2-1, the little Christmas tree as we all know and love. And then he just has the versatility to be able to change and match. So I'm pretty fired up. I hope you guys are excited as well. We got a couple of fans from Indonesia here today. We got Ace, who's absolutely pumped that there's no Meunier in the starting 11. Roman says he's a strong starting 11, and I agree. I think this is a strong starting 11 as well. The only thing, like I said, where you look at it and be like, I don't know, would be Schultz at left back. But again, you have that defensive coverage there with Guerrero. So you can, honestly, you can double up if you really wanted to. Bayern fan says, "Hey Josh." Talking Barca says, "Hey Josh." What is going on, everybody? Where do you find the game? I'm watching on Sportsnet. No, I want Mullen so bad. Payne, what's going on, my man? I would like Mullen as well. The Christmas tree formation is set to help the boys show Frankfurt true power, and also the subs should be Peace Jack, Mariah, and Dahoud. Catalina, I don't think Peace Jack will come in, but I bet you any money Dahoud, Reina, and Mariah will come in as well. Not the strongest lineup. Jasper, what would you have done different? The only reason I like the formation is just because it can change shape, and I'm very curious to see how Guerrero plays in an advanced role. I'm actually really excited to see that because we haven't seen that a lot. He's been restricted to that left back position, so you can look at it at 3 ways. You can look at it at 1, Guerrero's got some space, some time to interchange with the front 3 as a center mid. He can go up to the left-hand side where we know he's deadly in a 4-2-3-1. And you technically have two pieces of defensive coverage. If Guerrero backtracks, you have Guerrero and Schultz, which our left back position has always been one of concern. So I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoy it. Chelsea are losing against West Brom. Yes, I was watching that. That game was quite embarrassing. Quite embarrassing. Imagine going from a sub at Juve to full-time player in Dortmund in Germany. Emre Can, he is something special. Why Schultz though? So I'm saying Schultz mainly because of the reason that it's extra defensive coverage. You have Schultz and you have Guerrero in front of him. Our left back position has always been very weak when it comes to defensive ability, no matter if that's Schultz or whether that's our boy Guerrero back there. They're just, I don't know, we know that. So if you double up with both of them on that side, you have a little bit more defensive awareness. On top of that it can change in shape. And having Guerrero play in the midfield can change in shape from a 4-2-3-1 to a 4-3-2-1. So I like that. I definitely like that. And I'm very curious to see how Guerrero will get on today. But this game is unbelievably important, guys. I don't need to stress it. You guys know it. If we win this game, we are within 1 point of top 4, 1 point within our goal. If we lose it, we are 7 points behind Frankfurt. And that is a tough task to turn. Even if we draw, we still are 4 points behind. This is a do or die kind of game, man. Josh, do you know if Frankfurt have watchalongs because I'm willing to go sabotage? I can't imagine there's an English speaking Frankfurt channel. You might be able to dig up a German speaking one somewhere on YouTube, but I have a strong feeling it would be specifically in German, guys. I do. Dahoud over Jude. I'm surprised, man. I'm really surprised. It kind of bugs me that Dahoud isn't starting because he didn't have a ton of minutes over the international break. He didn't get called up for the international break. He should be very well rested, where Bellingham had minutes, Delaney had minutes, Guerrero had minutes, Chan had a lot of minutes when it came to playing. However, I'd rather Chan play in the right back position than have Mounier, because Mounier did also play a lot of minutes. So I don't know, man. It's tough to take a look there. Chelsea are trash. Did Tuchel get sacked? It was funny. Chelsea was kind of on the pace of, they turned a corner that they have, which they did. Tuchel's definitely done a good job there. But the big thing is that they have a solid center back. Everything defensively was working for them. They barely allowed goals. However, if you watch the game, Thiago Silva did get a red pretty early on, but still, to be home against West Brom, you've seen Bayern take out Stuttgart when they were down to 10 men, so it's a game that Chelsea really shouldn't have lost. But man, I don't know. That was quite the performance. I am disappointed that our boy Dahoud isn't starting, but I just realized that no Dahoud, we are done. Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed, man. I'm pretty disappointed Dahoud's not in. But like I said, the key thing about Guerrero is that it's going to make this formation very interesting, whether it be a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-2-1. I don't know how they're going to start off. My prediction was the Christmas tree formation. I don't have a preference, really, but I am very curious to see what they're going to look like. But feels like forever, man. Feels like forever since we watched the boys play. So let's hope we get a big performance. I just can't stop looking at Delaney's mustache. It looks fantastic. Tuchel was our manager, a great old manager. Tuchel was a very good manager. From a Bayern fan, good luck, BBB. You better beat City, because if not, we will raid you and take all of your good players. Got some sort of enthusiasm coming from some Dortmund or from Bayern fans, but I like it. I respect it. We're gonna have a City game coming up, man. It's gonna be pretty interesting as well. Talking Bart says, love your content, man. 4-2-3-1, I think. Chan right back, Schultz left back, Guerrero left mid. And that could be it. That could be it, man. It could easily be the 4-2-3-1, or it could be the 4-3-2-1. We're going to keep an eye on Guerrero. Wherever Guerrero's playing is going to tell us really what formation we see. If we see him centrally, we see him linking up with more of the middle of the park, which I think he'll do because he's very good at kind of getting involved that way and building up the play. But if we see him way out on the wing, we know that it's going to be playing in a 4-2-3-1. Jasper said this is going to be a good game, and yes, it is. Yes, it is, man. And I'm nervous. I'm actually pretty nervous because we've been fighting this losing battle all season long of trying to fix the form, and we get a couple of good results, and then we get a couple of bad results, and we went into the international break with an angry Holland, with a pissed off squad. It was nerve-wracking, man. It absolutely was. And now we have a shot to really put it down to 1 point, because if we get Europa League football, man, it's gonna get ugly. And there's already the rumors. You guys heard my Milo Ranola worldwide tour he's going on. You heard my thoughts on it. It's got to have a result here. It has to be a win. We got Marco Reus, who I think is gonna have a big game today. He hasn't scored. Someone told me in yesterday's live stream he hasn't scored since December. So it's time for Marco Reus to get off. They can take Meunier. From a Bayern fan, good luck. Yes. When is Sancho returning from injury? What type of injury is it? I honestly can't remember what type of injury it is. I think it's to do with it's a muscle injury on his leg, I believe. I'm not gonna say 100% sure. I can't remember. It was a while ago, but he should return for the second leg of the Manchester City match. Originally, he was supposed to be back for the Frankfurt game, which was positive. He had a little setback, and now he's not supposed to come back until the second leg, hopefully, of the City game. So that's a huge blow for us, clearly. He was in excellent form. But we'll have to see. Sup, Josh? AR9 in the house. How you doing, my man? Game is about to get kicked off here. Andre Silva. Andre Silva's here. Let's see what we can do. I'm excited, boys. I'm excited. It has to be a big result. It has to be nothing but a victory. Let me know where you guys are watching from. As per usual. And then keep an eye on Guerrero. Let me know what formation you think we're going to be playing in. Because like I said, it's going to be either the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-2-1. But it's all going to depend on where our boy Guerrero is playing today. Jasper says, come on, the tall Norwegian goat. The tall Norwegian goat. Yeah. I think Holland's going to be itching for a goal. I know he scored 2 in his last match against Cologne. However, if you guys remember correctly, he had a pretty poor international campaign. He did not do very well with the Norwegian team. He went 3 goals where the Norwegian squad played pretty well, and he didn't score a single one. Got showed up by his Norwegian Bundesliga friend in Sorloth. So it's going to be a big game today for our boy Holland. Dortmund's all about playing Champions League football, and I'm also seeing Royce and the boys send Jovic flying back to Madrid with a G Max Volt crash. Oh, Catalina. I gotta really take a breath before I get into your comments, but I enjoy them. I enjoy them, but I agree. I think the boys are gonna be hungry for it. I think after that bitter little result against Cologne, it's gotta have a good result here. It looks like Guerrero is playing centrally, so to me, it kind of tells me that it's gonna be a 4-3-2-1 to start off. And Guerrero will be playing as a center mid, but he could get kicked out to the other wing here. This is our redemption match. Yes, it is, my man. And it's a positive thing for you guys. Like, how excited are you guys that Akanji as well as Guerrero are back in the starting 11? Our defensive issues, you guys are well aware of. They've come, they've gone, and it's going to be fantastic to see that 2 of our most important players right now. And I know people have their input on Akanji, they have their input on Guerrero, but they are so important to the back 4 here, and they could not have come back at a better time, because this is a red-hot Frankfurt side. They need to get taken down today, and it's going to give us really the only shot we have at coming back here for a top 4 finish. But that was a nice little setup there by Holland. Let's go, boys. Take a look. It's a good little link-up play. Nice ball in the box, collected by Trap. I have a feeling that Dortmund will beat City on Tuesday. It'll be a good game. It'll be a good game. It sucks. I mean, there's so many underlying little storylines of Gundogan's return, Holland being linked to City, Sancho, who unfortunately isn't playing, but has those links as well. Sebastian Rode, yeah, another ex-BVB man. Josh, if Chelsea wants to swap Werner and Holland for 70 million, would you take it? I would not. I don't know. I don't like any part of what Timo Werner is doing right now. I think he pissed off a lot of Bundesliga fans when he left the Bundesliga and was talking up defenders like Ryan Dunk of Brighton Hove Albion. I don't think Dortmund fans would be very welcoming of Werner. Usually when you do a swap deal plus a player, you lose out. I mean, on paper, man, it's not a bad deal. That's a nice ball. It's a beautiful ball to find Hazard. Oh, Hazard with that's a poor touch. That's a poor touch. But no, I wouldn't take that. There's some other strikers I think I'd prefer, because I think Werner's kind of lost confidence, lost his game a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what kind of player he is, whether he's a winger, whether he's a striker, center forward. Oh, boys. But I don't know. If Holland leaves, I think we're gonna get a lot of money for him, and we'll hopefully replace him a different kind of way. A different kind of way. But we're about 4 minutes in, boys. So if you haven't thrown a prediction in yet, and you haven't let me know where you guys are watching from, drop a flag in and let me know. You guys know I'm watching from Canada. I know Roman's in there watching from Canada as well. You got a couple of you guys are telling me you're watching from Indonesia, which is fantastic. It's a massive, massive game though, but I like the start. That's a nice little ball though, and I like Guerrero, man. I don't know if you guys have noticed it so far, but Guerrero has been very involved already. To me, it looks like he's playing as a central midfielder, because you see him on the right-hand side, you see him on the left-hand side. He's kind of having a free roll to go, which is pretty nice to see. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty nice little addition to that attack, because we know how exceptional Guerrero is at going forward. You see the outside of the foot pass he had there to Hazard wasn't taken very nicely by Trapp, but Guerrero is up here taking the corners as well. It's good to see him back in. I think he's gonna have a big role in today's match. This little ball, defended well. Defended well. We got a 2-1 prediction for Dortmund. I predicted 3-1. I wasn't afraid apparently today to tell my prediction, but I picked 3-1. I was gonna say 2-0, which I think a couple of you guys were saying already, but I don't know. I see nothing but positive things to this start, so hopefully the boys can keep it going, not lose their composure. Got people watching from the States, watching from the North Pole, / you know, my man, AR9. Do you think Isak would come back as a Haaland replacement? So I touched on this yesterday. I think the only possible scenario where Isak comes back to Borussia Dortmund is if we get Europa League football. I think that if we get Champions League football, we'd look for, and no disrespect to Isak, a different type of striker, probably a couple better options out there rather than Isak. The reason I think that it would be Europa League, because Europa League would be a disaster. We all know this. The Europa League would be an absolute disaster to this team, to this club, and it would honestly hurt being able in recruitment. So we would probably lose Sancho, we would probably lose Haaland, but we do have a nice buyback clause on Isak. So if we lose our main striker, and we only got to put a little bit up and tell him to come back to be our main striker in the Bundesliga, he's going to be playing Europa League football, I think Isak would take it. But I don't think whatsoever if we get a top 4 finish, Isak will be the guy. Got a couple score predictions of 100-0. I think that's realistic, and I like it. I'm really enjoying the start of this game. I think the team looks different with Guerrero back in it. I mean, we've only played 6 minutes, but he's been everywhere on the pitch, man. We're not used to it. Like, imagine a player with such a fantastic offensive ability. His favorite position is the left wing back, but we know how good he is mixing up with different players. And to see him come up in here, see him have some fun, and it's a good look on him. Nice to see you again, brother. Mark, how you doing, my man? Nice to see you as well. Let me know what your score prediction is. We have a couple 100-0 predictions, which, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to go quite that big, but Connor matched my prediction of 3-1. Roman said 3-2. Should be nice. Got a corner here from Hazard. We've been the better team so far, boys. We've been the better team. And drop a like as well if you're new to the chat. Subscribe if you're new. Excited to be back after the international break. Drop a like on the video, helps with the algorithm, you know. If you want to help me out, no better way to do it than just drop a like. And if you're new around here, subscribe. Got a prediction for 2-0 as well. A couple 2-0 score lines. I think that's been the most popular prediction of today's match. But I do like Hazard out on that right-hand side. Oh! Guerrero caught that one. Guerrero caught that one. That was a nice one. That was a beautiful cross. I mean, it was defended relatively okay, but it fell right to Guerrero, and that was an absolute banger. A little bit wide. A little bit wide, but Frankfurt's getting pinned back a little bit, man. Getting a little bit pinned back. Have you seen Signal Iduna Park? Went to the yellow wall for my birthday. Jasper, very jealous. But yes, I've been to... I went to Signal Iduna Park when I was in the 2018-19 season. I went backpacking through Europe, and the only main reason I went was because I wanted to go watch my boys play live. So I actually watched them play Frankfurt. Fun fact. And the scoreline of that match was 3-1. So I just realized that. So maybe that's why I said a 3-1 scoreline for myself. But yeah, I saw Paco score in that game. I saw Wolf score, and I saw Dalio score in that game. And then I think Sebastian Haller scored for Frankfurt. It was a good game. It was a good game. 3-1, 3 goals at home. Craziest experience of my life, but... Oh, it's a big block, man. Do not say that's a handball. That was an excellent, excellent block. And if you look closely at Unez, he's going for a handball, and Hummels is like, nuh-uh, get those out of your face. But VR is looking at it. Oh, I can't tell. I can't tell. Can't tell if that hit him on the hand. What are you guys saying? Do you think that hit him on the hand or in the face? I don't think it's a pen. No, it's not. Okay. Like I say, it looked like it kind of hit him in the face. I'm not going to lie. Playing well so far. We are. Man, this is a very good start to the game. That was some excellent defensive play right there from Hummels. And that's what he can still do, man. Hummels is getting older. The legs aren't what they used to be, but you better believe that he's got the IQ of a natural football defender, man. He really does. He's fantastic at what he does, and plays like that is just beautiful. Because that could have easily been a goal by my man. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. Is that Schultz? Oh, but trap. Pulls a Neuer. That was a beautiful ball. That's a good run by Schultz, but no foul. Come on, ref. Bias, what happened? Unez took a nice little touch and probably would have had a good effort on net, but Hummels had a diving defensive tackle, blocked it, took it in the face, it looked like. Thought there might have been a pen. Some people are saying 3-1 score lines. I like it. Kamada should be very tired after Japan's game. They traveled very far. It's a good point. Connor, didn't even think of that, but yes, some of the travel can really affect some of the international players, especially if you're near Asia and obviously where Kamada was. So we'll see if that has any effect on him today. Nice little ball. Holy shit. Schultz. I think. I don't know. I don't know who that went off of, but god damn it. Boys. Kostic took it on his own, put in a dangerous little ball, and Schultz puts that in the back of our net. Well, whoever said that they were nervous about the starting 11 clearly looked at Schultz, and then an excellent header by him, if to be fair. I mean, I don't even know if a striker could have done that. That is not... We've been the better team right from the beginning, man. And just defensive mistakes. But it's okay, boys. It is very early in the match, and like I said, we've seen this happen before. When you're Dortmund, you give up a goal that early against a squad who arguably isn't Bayern, they're gonna sit back. So we've been dominating the match, in my opinion. All this is gonna mean is that it's a nice ball by Delaney, man. All that means is that they're going to sit back even deeper. So maybe it'll invite a little bit more pressure on. Do not write the boys off yet. They've been playing. It's a good start. It's a sucker punch. I'm not gonna lie. It's a huge sucker punch to the boys, but it's all right. It's all right. We'll rally here. We'll rally. Got some depressing comments in the chat, but and remember, guys, do not comment any goals until I react, because it's just common courtesy for those who are matched up with me and for myself as well. So if you comment a goal before I react, you will be put in a timeout. Just a fair warning. But yeah, not a great start. Well, it was a great start. We were the better team by some margin, and it took one attack from Frankfurt and then an own goal from Schultz, which, you know, Do you think PSG will win against Bayern with Robert Lewandowski not playing? I'm hoping PSG to win. Mark, I think that they will win. I think that there's one player who means more in the striker role to any club in the world, it is Robert Lewandowski. I think that it's going to have a huge effect, and it wouldn't surprise me today. It wouldn't surprise me today if Leipzig get a result against Bayern. It's a different team, man. It's a different team without Lewandowski, and having a fired up PSG side who's looking to get revenge, man. I don't know. I think Bayern is gonna have a rough few weeks when Lewandowski's out, but Lewandowski does do what Lewandowski does do, and so do Bayern. So even without him, Bayern can be deadly, but I think it's a hammer blow, just like this opening 13 minutes for Dortmund. Cause fuck. But it is early, boys. I see some of you guys saying that it's a 4-3 scoreline. I don't think this is going to be the only goal in this match. But like I said, a draw just isn't good enough, man. We need 3 points from today's game. Otherwise, like, our Champions League hopes are hanging by a thread. Oh, Hazard, be careful. Come on, Hazard, take a look. Take a look. Nice little cross to absolutely nobody. I don't know what that was from Hazard. Usually a very intelligent player, good crosser of the ball, and gives it away for no reason. And now they break, and could have scored, man. That is just poor play from Hazard. I don't want to take a shot at him right there, but that is unacceptable. I don't know, no pressure. Whips it across to absolutely nobody, and then a quick counter that could easily end up in the back of the net. It was a relatively poor effort by Andre Silva, but that was a complete mistake from Hazard, and so was that. Another cross-field ball right to the Frankfurt players, but it was nicely won back there by Delaney. Man, we're getting sloppy. I thought it was a very good start for the boys, and they've just been very sloppy, but let's see if we can get something in here. That's a nice little ball there by Chan, though. Drop a like, guys, if you are new here, or if you're just watching the channel. You haven't liked, so please do so. It definitely helps us out. Let's get some likes in here to try to get the boys back on track. Why is Guerrero playing in the midfield, not playing him at left back, and Dahoud in the midfield, no Schultz? I believe, and this is just my opinion, I believe they did it so they could change shape. So they're playing right now in the Christmas tree formation, the 4-3-2-1. And Guerrero's playing as a center mid. They can switch it to a 4-2-3-1 if they wanted to, with Guerrero out on the left side. And another thing is our left back position is relatively weak. So I think they thought having Guerrero right in front of Schultz would bring a little bit more defensive awareness, but that doesn't seem to be the case because Guerrero kind of looks like he has a free range. I see him a lot on the right, I see him on the left. He's kind of just doing whatever he really wants to do, which I like Guerrero having some freedom, but it could potentially hurt our left-hand side. Drafter says Schultz equals trash. Meunier out, Schultz out, Delaney out, Berkey out. Why Delaney out? What are you doing, my man? I'm not going to say Delaney out. I mean, ideally, like, we would shift out. I think Berkey will leave. I don't think Schultz or Meunier will leave. I've said that. Unfortunately, they're going to probably be here for a couple seasons. What about the UEFA Conference League? So yes, if you guys don't know what the UEFA Conference League is, it is a new league under the Europa League that will be coming into fruition, I believe, not next season, but the following season. So you have your Champions League for 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say, in the Bundesliga. You have your Europa League for 5, 6, 7. And you have your Conference League for, I think, 8, 9, maybe? It's just another European competition, the third tier, and someone made a joke that that's where Dortmund will be. So, you know, I don't think we're gonna drop that low, but I mean, I don't know, man. This is a disaster. The boys need to wake up. We had a very good start, but like the kick and run to Haaland is just ridiculous. There's been 2 or 3 times on this occasion where there's been some great hold-up play from Haaland. He fights off a couple defenders, brings down the ball, and absolutely nobody is doing anything with it. But I don't know. That's just poor, man. It's just poor. But we're We're at 28 likes, guys. Get us over 30. Get us over 30 likes. We need the boys to get back here. I've seen some good things in this game already. I have, but it's been very sloppy since the goal. It's a nice little play there. What can Emery Chan do? It's a nice little floater, but easily cleared out there. Man, I'm literally crying right now. It's frustrating, man. It absolutely is. The start of the game was so positive, and then after the goal happened, we've been sloppy. We've been making wrong decisions. That was a decent cross from Schultz. I gotta give him credit. It was a decent cross. But yes, Lewandowski is a big blow for Bayern, man. And they're only 4 points in front of Leipzig. Leipzig wins today, just the same similar situation that we got with Frankfurt right now. It is a 1-point matchup for the title, on top of the fact that they have to take on PSG without Lewandowski. If I was a Bayern fan, man, I would be worried. Good thing I'm not, so I am not that concerned. I'm more concerned about what is going on right now, and that is 20 minutes into this match, and we are already losing. Nice ball. It's a nice ball from Guerrero. Guerrero's been the most lively person on the pitch, man. And I think it's because he's in such an attack. It almost looks like he's playing as a cam. And it's wild. Our left back is our most energetic offensive player right now. Haaland's been very quiet, but again, there's been 2 or 3 times where people have just been punting the ball up to him. Absolutely no support on him. I don't know. They got to do something. Boys. Why is Schultz playing instead of Rafa? So Guerrero is playing. He's playing in the midfield. And like I said, the only tactical decision I can see to make that is the fact that because he's in, it could be easily a change in shape. They could switch from a 4-3-2-1 to a 4-2-3-1. And that Guerrero could play a little bit in front of Schultz for some defensive awareness. That's not happening. Guerrero is playing very attacking today, which, and again, you can make your arguments about it, but I mean, I think Guerrero's looking very, very good today. I really do. Like, what are you guys' thoughts on Guerrero up in the midfield, man? Because to me, it looks like he's playing a center attacking mid. And it's I don't know, man. Like, it's interesting to see. But the boys need to do something there. And Guerrero's just so gifted in the attack and linking up play. Like, I still think he's gonna be very important for this squad in this match today. Speaking of him, that's a nice little ball there to Haaland. And that's what Guerrero can do, man. That's why he's playing as advanced as he is. Look at this little depth touch. Look at that. That's onside. Haaland buries that. That's a goal. It's a poor finish from a man who should be putting that in the back of the net. Little weakness to his game there, maybe, taking on the right. Damn it. Dortmund has been bad all season. Yes, they have. This has been a very poor season for Dortmund. A very, very poor season. I am so disappointed. Imagine if you win the Champions League and go to the Europa League. Can't happen. If you win the Champions League, you get an automatic place in the Champions League next season. So if Borussia Dortmund finish in 9th place this season and we win the Champions League, we qualify for the Champions League next season. But that was a poor miss from Haaland, man. He's going to be absolutely livid. Some people are saying Haaland out. Well, I wouldn't put Haaland out because he missed that chance. Haaland's the only reason we have any shot at top 4 right now. This has been a season of very underachieving players. A lot of poor performances, very inconsistent performances. And, like I said, Haaland's single-handedly the only reason we're doing all right now. What him and his dad and his agent is happening in the media right now, do I like it? Absolutely not. Oh, that's a couple good balls there. But saying that, he's important. He's going to be unbelievably important for us for the rest of the season. He'll be the one dragging us to a top 4 finish. Good morning, Josh. Who scored the goal? Would it surprise you if I said it was a Schultz own goal? Schultz own goal today. I don't think it would surprise any Dortmund fans. It'd probably be less of a surprise if it was a Meunier own goal, but it was a Schultz own goal. So it kind of sucks. We've been dominating the game, but look at this. A counter already. Kostic is coming in on that dangerous left foot. That's an excellent defensive challenge there. It's a beautiful challenge. That's what needs to happen there, man. Top 3 left backs. Shaw, Guerrero, Theo Hernandez. What is Luke Shaw doing at number 1? I can't tell if you're kidding or not. But Akanji, beautiful effort. But no, for me, I mean, Davies, Guerrero, Theo Hernandez, for me, are the top 3. No specific order. Andy Robinson as well, but I don't know, he's been kind of poor this season. But that was an excellent tackle by Akanji. But that's what we got to be careful with, man. This when you come up against squads with a 3-4-1-2, and you have a player like Kostic, he is dangerous, man. He is such a fast player. He's a good left wing back, as Jasper just alluded to, and he is lightning fast. He's a good crosser of the ball, and he's gonna be looking for Silva. He's gonna be looking for Jovic, and it's kind of scary if we don't start taking one of these chances and we give up a couple of counterattacks. This is why Akanji is here. I absolutely agree. Oh, nice little stinging effort there. Collected easy, but yes, Akanji is a welcome addition back to the starting 11. Luke Shaw, best left back in the world at the moment. I don't agree with that. Maybe he's one of the best in the Prem. He's having an excellent season. He really is. Like, I'm not trying to take that away from Shaw. Alex Telles was brought in to be the main man at left back, and Luke Shaw has had a fantastic season, but I don't think he touches the likes of Davies, even Theo Hernandez. But he's getting there. He's getting there. Oh! Jesus! Oh my boys! We're finding chances, man. We have been the better team. That was onside again, but Holland can't seem to get it past Trapp. Guerrero catches another one, I think, unless that was Royce on the volley. Oh, man. Chan is really fast. Chan's a very fast player, man. He's just a natural athlete. He's got a lot of abilities. Let him play a lot of different positions. We are playing so well and still losing. We are, man. We are playing very well. That's the one thing we got to take away from this first half is we've been the better team. It took a mistake, a defensive mistake, which, surprise, happens with this squad. But I've seen some good things, and I've really seen some good things out of Guerrero. Here he is again. Nice little ball. He's just so smart. My favorite thing about Guerrero is his IQ. Emre Can! Emre Can! Ah. That's a foul. Damn. What is Holland doing? Holland's getting frustrated, man. He's had 2 glorious chances. Both times the keeper came out pretty intensely. So, like, I don't blame him for the fact, but why didn't Dahoud start? You don't want to ask me that question. You know what my answer is. I don't know. Especially because he didn't play any international football, man. He is a rested man. And Emre Can has had a ton of minutes under his belt. There's no one else I guess you could really put back there at right back, but still, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think Dahoud should be in the starting 11, but come on, boys. Drop a like here. Get a like on the channel. Let's give the boys some luck. We're on the attack. Holland, Oh. Sebastian is here. Sebastian, how you doing, my guy? Sebastian is in Dubai right now. Sebastian, if you can, go on Instagram and send me some pictures of Dubai, man. I think Dubai is absolutely beautiful, and I would love to see some pictures of the UAE. Our finishing has been horrible today. It's been off, but we are playing well. We are. And I'm not trying to get too upset right now because we've been the better team right from the off. Right from the off. We have dominated this game. We've had some great link-up play. Guerrero is a fresh breath of air. He really is. And it's fun watching him in attacking position because he's just so talented. However, you're going to see with this Frankfurt side, there's going to be some issues with a counterattack and defensive mistakes, which is what Schultz did to put the ball in the back of the net. You've seen Kostic get set loose, which is a very scary sight for any Dortmund fan here. But we need a goal, and we need one quick. And we should have arguably already had 2 or 3. But yeah, Sebastian, I'm very jealous that you're chilling in the UAE right now. Very cool. We need Dahoud. Carlo, my man, I cannot agree with you more. Dahoud is my guy. Our Kicker Sports Bar at the La Liga Academy. It's very cool. No. Oh. I want BVB 3-1. Everyone is going for the BVB 3-1 too. That was my prediction as well. And like I told you guys, the game I watched live at Signal Iduna Park was the match against Frankfurt where we won 3-1. So you know what? I like it. I want Leipzig to win to make the league more competitive. I do as well. You guys know that. I hope Leipzig wins today. And the fact that Lewandowski's out for as long as he is, man, the title race could be back on. Predictions for Bayern versus Leipzig. I'm gonna say, I feel like it could be a draw because that's probably what Bayern's gonna play for. But I don't know. I'm gonna give it to Leipzig. I think I'm gonna give it to Leipzig. I'm gonna say 2-1 Leipzig. RB Leipzig will not win. Sorry, Bayern. Sorry, Bayern. Sorry, Bayern. You guys know. You guys know. I would like you guys to lose. That is how I feel. Hey Sebastian, I'm in the UAE too. Would you like to get together for a little BVB group if you're keen? Aha! I did not know we had someone else from the UAE, my man. That's very cool. Who's your squad in the UAE Super League? If that's or the golf league, the golf pro league? What's the league in the UAE called? And let me know which squad you like. I liked following Everton Ribeiro there, so I have a little bit of knowledge on the league there, just because Everton Ribeiro was a very good Brazilian footballer who decided to go make a lot of cash, as well as Taylor would recognize this name. Remember when the Ghana striker, Guiana? Yeah, he played over in the UAE after the World Cup. He played for Sunderland, and then he went over to the UAE to make a lot of money. And he was, I think, the all-time goal scorer over in the UAE. Osmosa Guiana. You know. I'm sure you guys have played the World Cup game, where you're on a team with a partner, you kick the ball in the air. Well, Producer T and I used to always be a team, and our country was always Ghana. It was in that 2010 World Cup, we were Team Ghana. So I was Osmosa Guiana, and he was Andre Ayew. For any of those of you guys who care, because I'm sure you do. We won a lot. Didn't have a lot of soccer talent, so it was pretty easy. But we're 30 minutes in, dominating the game. It's time for us to get a goal here. But there is some sites to be a little bit concerned about, and it is a little bit annoying. Oh, but you'll be impressed, my man. Been an Al, and I'm sorry if I don't pronounce the name correctly, but you said you've been an Al Wassel fan since birth. I really like Fabio Lima. Does that impress you? For those of you who don't know Fabio Lima, he is a Brazilian-born winger. He plays for Al Wassel, and he's been there since 2014, and he's now a UAE international. He changed his citizenship, and the UAE is doing that a lot. They're bringing over a lot of young Brazilian players. If you look at some of the players in the UAE league, they're young Brazilian, 19, 18, and they're hoping, I'm assuming, the UAE is going to try to get citizenships from some of those players, but Fabio Lima is a fantastic player, and he's been a loyal player to Al Wassel since 2014, so probably don't need to tell you that. It's your team, you know that, but yes, I do have a little bit of knowledge on the team because I would like to go there one day. Beautiful, beautiful country. How do we gonna face City? Like, I don't even know, man. It's gonna be a wicked game against City, man. The one thing I'm holding on to, guys, because if you look at the stats, you look at the form, you look at the players, there's no reason to think that we're gonna win the City game, man. There's not. However, we have a wild card, and that wild card is Erling Haaland. And City have a wild card in the fact that they love to choke in the Champions League. They really do, man. They yeah, I don't know. They find a way to lose. They find a way to lose in the Champions League, in big games, in the quarterfinals, semifinals, and I don't know, man. I don't know. 69 viewers. Well, out of our viewers here, drop a like, guys. Drop a like. And if you guys, anyone's new here, subscribe. And if you're a new subscriber today, let me know. Let me know if you're a new subscriber, where you're watching from. You guys are killing it today with the likes. Getting some love. We need to turn this game around, though. Yep, a good guy, too. Well, that's cool to see. I follow him on Instagram. He's the private account, so I had to request it. So, That's cool, though. That is very cool. I did not know that we had anyone from the UAE, but... My Iranian golf team is Iraq. I was born there. Nicely done, nicely done. Odds are at the moment you guys win against City or the City game. I wouldn't say the odds are very good. We're definitely not the favorites. And like I said, there's no reason to think that we are going to win, but it's a Champions League, man. Anything can happen. And City likes to blow it. And I'm really excited to talk with Steven from Esteemed Company. I think it'll be a good look to kind of pick his brain about what his thoughts are. It's cool. There's a lot of stories that are kind of like beneath the surface. The Gundogan reunion, Sancho reunion once he is able to play, as well as the fact that they're chasing Holland. I want to know what they think about the Champions League, because it's always been that thing that City just haven't been able to get their hands on. Them and PSG, the money spenders, haven't been able to take it on, and City has found it very, very easy for themselves to lose games, and Lyon is a perfect example of that. No reason they should have lost to that Lyon squad, but overthinking the game, playing the wrong personnel, playing the wrong system, Guardiola just killed the game himself. So I don't know, man. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see what the game looks like. But it's not gonna be easy. This City team to me looks a little bit different than some of the City teams of the past. But got about 10 minutes to go here. I would like to get one before halftime, man. That'd be a huge boost for this team. And there's always going to be a draw, but I'm hoping for us to win. Gotta stop just punting the ball up with absolutely nobody up there. No, City don't lose. I predict that score for today. Your Classicer semi-predictions? Well, I think PSG is going to knock you guys out. Oh my god, Schultz. What are you doing? If they score here, man. Oh, but luckily Hummels knows how to defend. That is just pure stupidity. And if that ended up in the back of the net, man, Schultz would have heard it from every social media platform. You know what? Maybe I took it back. I was trying to think of the reasons to put him in the team, and I completely lost it. If we're still down at halftime, take Schultz off, put Guerrero back, and then bring on Dude. That is what I'm saying. My god, that was pathetic. At what point do we sub Schultz? I'd say halftime, but it's probably not going to happen, but that was painful to watch, man. That was just pure painful. That's just bad footballing in general. That's what that was. Poor place to turn over the ball. Oh, Unez looks sharp today for Frankfurt. He looks like one of their more attacking players, but I don't know. Let's see what the boys can do. Guerrero has looked really good though, so it sucks. Cause like I don't want to put him back at left back. It restricts him so much, especially when we play with this 4-back formation. But he's so good going forward, and he's on the ball again. But he wins it back. Nice little ball. He's so clever. He's one of my favorite players to watch. That season where he was dominating it as a left wing back was some of the funnest football to watch. You had Hakimi and you had Guerrero. And it just brings back such nostalgic memories. Josh, so many people say BBB will win against City because they won pretty often against City in the past. Yeah, I mean, you guys know me. In each one of my previews, I like looking at the past results against teams, but I don't know. Like, I don't think there's anyone who should say that we're the favorites. I'm not saying that there's no chance that we're going to win it, because I think that anything can happen. You guys know that. But, I don't know. It'll be interesting, man. It'll be interesting. I'm hoping the boys can pull something magical off here, but I think another reason why Guerrero got pushed up in this game today, though, is the fact that Sancho's not here. Because Guerrero looks to try to emulate what Sancho would bring, and that's just creativity, linking up the play, but it's just messing with their defense. Look at the defense here, man. Absolutely. Unez goes down again. Was there hands here? Something going on? Yep, there was a handball. If that's a penalty shot, I am going to be pissed. Unez is down with an injury. Oh, man. Bring Dahoud at left back. I wouldn't really want Dahoud at left back. I would push Guerrero back to left back and put Dahoud up as a center mid. But that hit Delaney right in the hand, man. City 3, Dortmund 0, 70-30 possession. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. City will bottle it. Miracles are miracles because they come unexpectedly. If they give a penalty here, I will be absolutely gutted. I don't have the volume on. You guys know I watch the games without volume. I am my own commentator. Sometimes makes it challenging in places like this. Una's got taken down there. I don't see anything wrong with that play. The thing I'm worried about is if they're going to give a pen, but I can't hear anything. It doesn't seem to be giving him a penalty. He's trying to explain as to why, but he definitely hit Delaney on the hand. I'm assuming that it's just because it was tucked in, it bounced up. I don't really know. I've seen a lot worse givens. Ref is helping Dortmund. It's a clear pen. Unintentional, but he could give it. That's a good way to put it, man. Like it wouldn't surprise me if they gave that as a penalty. I think we got away with one. You see this given all the time. All the time, especially because it came off of Luka Jovic, popped up. It was completely unintentional, and I think he's going over to the VAR. Oh, fudge. It's going to be a penalty, man. It's going to be a penalty, 100%. It makes contact. His hand's away from his body. He goes to VAR. It's an awful sign. The ruling on the field was no pen, but the fact that he's over there is going to tell me that it's going to be a pen. Maybe not. No. Yes? No? I don't know. I don't think so. No penalty. Okay. Okay. Jeez. I thought it was going to be given, man. When you go to VAR, good for the ref, though, man. Good for the ref. No, I'm not saying it's the right or wrong decision. I'm biased. I'm saying that no pen, but good for the ref to making a call on the field and sticking with it. You honestly, all the time, see refs get sent over to VAR, and it's almost like telling them, hey, you made a mistake. Go check it out. He saw it. It's one of those that, nice little nutmeg there by Chan, but it's one of those that could be given and not could be given, and that is huge. That is huge. Because honestly, I wouldn't have been that pissed if it was given. Because you see him given all the time. It would have sucked and it would have probably killed off this match. And instead, let's go down here and score. What a guy. What a guy. How is that not handball? Hey, I'm surprised that wasn't given. I'm surprised. To me, that was probably a handball. But I'm not going to complain whatsoever. I'm going to take that on the chin and hope it gives us a lifeline in this match. Especially because it could have been a handball and also could have been a foul at the edge of the box, and it wasn't. So, I think I think that was beautiful. But I don't know. Would you guys do anything at halftime here? And it's a stupid question because I know you guys would say take Schultz off, but you got to admit, Guerrero looks great out there as a center mid. And of course, when I say it, it's a commentary curse. Oh, he looks great out there. Give the ball away. And now they counter. But I don't know. I've been relatively happy, honestly, with his performance. It's just we need to start taking some of our chances. We need to stop making stupid mistakes. Hummels and Chan have both been fantastic today. Holland's been relatively poor. It was a tough challenge. And there goes Schultz. What's he gonna do? Tell me he scores a banger here. And he does that. Cute. Good. Corner. It's okay. We must come out different in the second half, or Sancho and Holland is gone. Can't really disagree, man. But thank God Hummels is playing well today. Hummels is having a good game, man. And like I said, when you have footballing IQ like Hummels does, it makes up for him lacking pace. He's getting older, but he can still come in and make unbelievable challenges, which he's done today. Let's get a corner here. Let's whip something in the box. Get a header on it. Come on, Guerrero. Put that in. Put that in the box. Back door. Hummels is moving. Now, foul. Frankfurt fans will be doing the same thing you did after the game versus Bayern. Put things into perspective now, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it's what every fan does. You know, any play in football gets looked at from the viewing of a fan. So yeah, I was as angry as I ever was at the Bayern Dortmund game, and yeah, and there'll be games where it's gone our way, and I will agree with every call that benefits Dortmund, just like any Frankfurt fan or Bayern fan would agree with any call that benefits them. However, I honestly do think that could have been a pen, and it would have sucked, but it wouldn't have surprised me if that was a penalty. We haven't lost any games since the season. Until now, we have scored in all of our games. Yes! Yes! That is exactly what we needed, and it's Hummels. You guys were just talking about how good of a game he was playing. Let's go. Holy. He was having a great game, man. It came from a set piece. Nice ball in there by Royce. I think Chan took it off the chest. Awkward. And then our main man, Hummels, is there. And he's had a good game today. He's had an excellent game today. And he is a poacher, man. I think by the end of the season, he could end up second in goals on our team. He's had a few of them. That's perfect. That's a perfect way to end the half. Emre Can takes it very awkwardly on the chest, but that was very well done. But that is such a gut-wrenching time to give up a goal for Frankfurt. You never want to give up a goal just before halftime. That is absolutely fantastic. Yes. And we're the better team, and we've been playing better. So coming in the second half, if we can just tighten it up a little bit at the back, and maybe if we possibly can take Schultz off the pitch, I think we got a good chance here. That's a nice ball as well. Come on, one more at the end here. Royce, put it in. It was a nice little touch there, but it was very well defended by the Frankfurt defender. Oh, but another win, man. The boys are on it. Find Jude. Hit it. Hit it. Oh, hit it, Jude. Bellingham. Oh, hit it from behind. Come on. Well, that was some excellent play there from Bellingham, man. The boys are feeling it, man. That was a beautiful little play there. You could not there was like 6 people on Bellingham, and you're still able to kick it out to Holland, but Guerrero kind of ran out of space. Oh man, that fires me up. That fires me right up. Damn. That would have been a cool way to end the half. That would have been a rapid... I was just watching the replay there, but that would have been a rapid way to end the half. 2 quick fire goals, but either way, we got our goal before halftime. As long as this little counterattack here doesn't, bite us in the butt. What have I missed, Josh? You missed a great start from the boys, followed by a Schultz own goal, which really gut-kicked a lot of the chat here. But we brought it back. And... had a beautiful little, well, not beautiful, a decent goal. It was a corner kick. Royce put it in the box from a corner. Shan took it down with his chest, which was very nice. And then Hummels was in front of the goal, in front of Trapp, on the turn, and volleyed it, nutmegging Trapp for a 1-1 little scoreline here late in the first half, and that should do it. And we're going into halftime in a 1-1 scoreline, which I am happy with, man. It's a good time to score a goal. Any player, any fan knows that it's a perfect time. But it was a good finish, man. A little turn from Hummels. I think it was on his left, too. Hummels has been better than Holland, no cap. Hummels has had an excellent game. Hummels and Guerrero in tonight's match stick out to me. Guerrero mainly because he's playing very upfield. He's been all over the place. We're giving a couple extra minutes here, man. There's 3 extra minutes. Finds Royce. Could have scored another one here. I mean, we still might. Oh, he slipped. Jude. What are you doing? Well, 15 seconds here to go before we have our intermission report. I was on break. What happened? Bye, my man. A member here. Shout out to some of the members on the channel. Bye, Yusuf, George from Bayern now is actually a member as well. But yeah, you missed. It's a 1-1 scoreline heading into halftime here. Bro, we are trying so hard. I love this mentality from the boys. There's a good positive spin on it, man. And I got a little bit negative after the goal because we came out strong. We looked good. We were arguably the better team right from minute 1. And unfortunately, they got a own goal. Well, we got an own goal. We scored an own goal. And we were able to turn it around here. So it's been an excellent, in my opinion, effort, mentality, like you said, from the boys. But they got to clean it up at the back. A lot of mistakes. Hazard made a couple mistakes, just carelessly giving away the ball. Schultz has had a nightmare of a game. Not gonna lie, there's no getting around that. But all in all, it's not bad. But we do have a nice message from our sponsor for today's thing. So we have a little sponsor here on the channel now, which is fantastic. So I hope you guys drop a like for this because it's gonna be a beautiful little announcement, and Producer T will give me the heads up when I go through the reading of our today's sponsor. Am I good? Is it up on the thing? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna try not to laugh because it's excellent. But all right. So support for JJD TV is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million people worldwide. Join the movement for all of your below-the-waist grooming needs. So yes, that is your balls. That is your shaft area. That is all the good things that you need cleaning to make any woman happy. So if you guys seen my hairiness here, you can imagine that Manscaped is important to me. And if you guys want to, help JJD TV out here, and you might have some hairiness that you want to get, taken care of around the waist area, you can get 20% off free shipping using the code JJDTV at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code JJDTV. It's time to shave those balls. Eh? All right. I like that. That was fun. All right. So yeah, if any of you guys are hairy like me and you want, your jewels up and around area, I wouldn't go from here to here. That's a pro tip. You never want to go from balls to face. Sometimes maybe face to balls, depending on how you are. But yes, thank you Manscaped for having some faith here in the channel. It was the first little read here on JJD TV. I'm honored. I use it. I'm hairy. You guys know that. So yeah, cool. That's our sponsor. We move on. All right. The game reminds me of the Sevilla game. It's interesting. Interesting comparison in terms of the one that we drew 2-2. Never stop believing in Erling. It takes one chance for Erling Haaland to put the ball in the back of the net. One chance, man. So, I'm going to hope that second half he wakes up here because he had 2 glorious opportunities and he decided not to take either one of them. Ref was man of the match of the first half. For us, yeah, we got away with one, man. It could have easily been a pen. Made it 2-0 Frankfurt. Game would have been over. And instead, we bring one back. So, I'm pretty freaking excited about it. Josh, please tell me, is Meunier playing bad? Meunier is not playing today. Emery Chan is playing at right back. Sponsor. Yes, we do have a sponsor now. Woman happy. That's weird. Who wants to see a Manscaped commercial? I hope you guys enjoyed that. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. Good morning, Yusa, my man. Member here on the channel. How you doing? He bought a nice JJD TV hat. He looks absolutely fly in it. Not gonna lie, 25 mil on Schultz was worse than 80 million on Maguire. Yeah, it stings when you take a look at that. But it's time to shave those balls, eh? Plug in the escape. Well done, bro. Yeah, no, man, it's cool. We have a sponsor here on the channel. It is pretty cool. You guys' support obviously led it to us. And it helps. It helps. We want to grow the channel. We want to be able to do this as long as we possibly can. You guys showing support led to all this, so it's pretty cool. So if you want to give me a hand, again, all you guys got to do is just drop a like. Any of you guys watching, just drop a like on the video. It helps out with the algorithm. It helps out with people wanting to reach out, wanting to tell me to tell you to shave your nuts. It's fantastic. It's good stuff. Laugh my ass off. He said Meunier will play bad on the bench. Haaland is disappointing this game. He has been disappointing this game, but like I said, when it comes to Erling Haaland, man, it takes one opportunity for him to turn this game around. The biggest thing is that we went down early and we didn't really cower away from our game plan. We didn't really see a switch in shape. We saw them go out there to do exactly what they had to do, and we got lucky. I'm not gonna lie. That could have easily been a penalty shot for Frankfurt, and it could have been 2-0, and arguably that would have been game over. However, that's not the case. They were able to weather the storm, and they got one late in the game, late in the match here in the first half, and now we get to go in the second half. Fired right up, man. Absolutely. So I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be wild, and yeah, I don't know what I would change. Because hear me out, I know Schultz has been a disaster, okay? I know that he's been a disaster. However, I don't want to see Guerrero get reverted back to the left back in this game. I think Guerrero and Hummels have been the two best players on the pitch so far, and it's because Guerrero has got the freedom to do whatever he wants. So I'm really, really hoping that we can kind of figure it out defensively. Schultz can have a relatively okay ending to his game here. Guerrero can stay up the pitch, involved in the game, and we can roll on from there. Josh, thoughts on the PSG game? I hope PSG will win. Chelsea lost 5-2 to West Bromwich Albion. Can someone explain this? It was a red card. It was 1-0 Chelsea. Thiago Silva got a red card, and they weren't able to cope being down a man. Still a poor performance, but still. We had some really good chances in the first half. We need to keep it going. We do, boys. We do. My prediction was 3-1. It's time to show what we're made of. Josh, let us know when you decide to come to Dubai. We'll sort it out. Don't know if you can do a private message. Yeah, any of you guys want to follow us on Instagram or Twitter, you guys can see my handles right there. It's TV_JJD for Twitter, or at JJD TV 96 on Instagram. If you guys want to send me private messages, you guys want to reach out to me, send me news feeds. We got a lot of you guys who do that all the time, which, I mean, I appreciate it because I like to go off a lot of what you guys tell me. So yeah, just go follow me on Twitter, go follow me on Instagram, and if you ever want to send me a message, that's the best way to do so. But yes, I don't know when I would be going to Dubai, especially with COVID, but I think it'd be pretty cool to go there one day because it is quite the country. Josh, who do we need to buy in the summer? We need to buy a goalkeeper. We're going to do a fun video, though. I'm going to do a video hopefully sometime next week. That's going to be a prediction of what a starting 11 would look like in the Europa League versus the Champions League, and give you guys a real idea of what my targets are. But you guys know, Jangolski's my main keeper. I would like to see us sign. Probably Maxence Lacroix would be the center back. He's my number one now. He's past Milinkovic. And then Mullen. Those are my three. Those are the three most important. Other than that, I don't have crazy preferences. Imagine any club that would buy Holland for 150 million and gets a long-term injury. No matter where Holland goes, man, I would never wish him a long-term injury. He's going to have a good career. He's a fantastic player, and hopefully he can drag us to Champions League football, and I can't be happy enough. Juan says, let me guess, Holland scored? He did not. Holland's had a very, very poor game today. Mats Hummels, who has been one of the best players on the pitch today, did score the goal. Dortmund cleared out. Schultz, Delaney, Meunier, Berkey. So I don't know what your hate... AR9, what's your hate against Delaney? I would not want to see Delaney leave. But the other three, yeah, I agree. But it's not going to happen. They're not going to be able to shift out... Maybe Schultz, but I don't think they're going to be able to shift out Meunier. Meunier earns 10 million a year, but gets benched for Marai and Chan, who isn't even a right back. Well, Marai is a right back, but I'm assuming you meant just Chan, who isn't a right back. But yeah, but arguably, Chan's a better right back than Meunier. So, take Delaney and Schultz off. I wouldn't take Delaney off, man. I don't know what... AR9, what is your hate against Delaney? But I would maybe take off Schultz if I was really looking to get to Hudon, but I don't really want to lose Guerrero in the center of the park, man. He's doing too well. He like I said, for me at least, Guerrero and Hummels are the two best players on the pitch today, and it's because Guerrero is all over the midfield. So I don't really want to see him revert back to a left back role where he'll be quiet for the rest of the game. Peter says, win or lose, Holland needs to leave. I'm sick and tired of players not wanting to play for the club in the past 4 years. I need a proper rebuild and players who want to play for the club. Peter, that's well said, and I ranted about it yesterday for those of you who joined our live stream yesterday. I pretty much said, I didn't say quite that Holland needs to leave. I just think what his agent and what his dad are doing is kind of disgusting. The timing isn't right. It's clearly affecting Holland because he's had a dog crap kind of game, but I want a striker who'll be here for 5 years. We've had a merry-go-round of strikers for a while now. That's why I said a player like Luka Jovic, because the thing about Luka Jovic, and some of you guys are saying, well, why not Andre Silva? Andre Silva may still want to go to one of the, like a Barcelona if they're looking, a Real Madrid, a club like that. Luka Jovic went to Real Madrid. He got a taste of what it was like. Couldn't handle it. He didn't get. He was miserable there, and then he was like, "Screw it, I'm gonna come back to Frankfurt, where I'm comfortable with the Bundesliga, lighting it up." And I think that if he likes the Bundesliga, which he does, if he's looking to leave Real Madrid, which he is, that if we do lose Holland, whether we get Europa League or Champions League, Luka Jovic would come in here and be our main man for probably 5 years, because he'd probably sign a long-term contract and wouldn't be desperate to leave any shot he got. So Peter, can't agree with your comment more. Dinier's goal was prime Barca. I haven't took a look at any of their scorelines. I should probably do that. When you realize Schultz is 28 and in his prime. Was Schultz ever really in his prime? Come on. He was in his prime probably when he was at Hoffenheim. I'm going to watch. Yeah, I'll pull up the game in a minute. Just need to wake up to bed. Well, it's on halftime, Yusuf. You can pull up the game and you can watch it with us in the second half. Are we going to sell Sancho still? I think he kind of loves this club. I don't know. I really don't know, man. Because I thought Holland would stay and Sancho would go. And now it could be anything. They both could go, or maybe Sancho could stay. I don't know, man. Only time will tell. Sancho is my favorite player to watch right now. I'd much rather Holland go. It's going to be a wild summer when it comes to transfers, man. Riley says, hey, Josh, remember me? We need to take Schultz off, put Guerrero as an attacking left back, and Dahoud for Schultz. And that's the issue, though, man. Like, if you put Guerrero back to the left back position, you were restricting him to a left back. And if you, yeah, you can say, yes, he could be an attacking left back, but being an attacking left back would leave us light at the back. And one counterattack, one missed ball, which we've seen before, Frankfurt can hit us on the counter. So I wouldn't personally make a substitution, and I don't think Terzic will. I think Schultz will stay. It'll be still a similar back four, and just pray that Schultz can do better. And then Guerrero can keep having a man-of-the-match performance up in the midfield. But I do take your point, Riley, and it's probably what a lot of people are thinking is just, it's a natural instinct. I mean, Schultz isn't a favorite here at Borussia Dortmund, and he's having a poor game. But again, there's no better option right now, really, at the left-back position, because I don't want to restrict Guerrero. I don't. Not in a game like this. Jovic to BBB would make my day. Me as well. Rafa is for sure playing the Dahoud role and doing it perfectly. Could not agree more. He's playing fantastic. He's been my favorite player in today's match to watch. He's been so creative, going all over the place. It's been fantastic. Josh, do you play chess? I do not. I can play checkers. I can do checkers. I cannot play chess. I played it the odd time. My one buddy taught me how to play it, but I don't remember. I haven't played it in years. Josh was the best Manscaped ad I've ever seen. Good. I hope you guys like the Manscaped ad. So if you want to help me out and you are hairy guys out there just like myself, you can get 20% off and a free code. So, I mean, it's not a bad deal. I mean, Producer T was already using a Manscaped ad. But, I mean, I think he can agree that, like, my expertise of shaving hairy men could be a, you know, persuasion in purchasing it. Producer T does not look impressed. Holland is doing the stupid young wonder kid who transfers to Real or Barca and will play like 50 different clubs, and there will be Royce who will have one good career and stay loyal to Dortmund. That's why Marco Royce is cut from a different cloth in terms of how a footballer is and should be, man. That's why he'll always be a legend to me. He'll always be a huge, huge inspiration to me. And yeah, I mean, any Dortmund fan out there, man, I've been a fan of this club since I was 10 years old, and I've seen so many players coming and going. It's wild. That's why I have so much love for Guerrero too, man. He's been here a while. Hard for Hummels. Hummels has been here a while, but he left for Bayern for 3 years, so he doesn't really fit in that category anymore. But yeah, man, you're not going to find someone quite like Royce. This black and yellow is in his blood. And I mean, the antics we're seeing of Holland is poor. I'm hoping that I don't know what Mino's end goal is, his end game is, but it just, there's something going on behind the scenes. But it's frustrating. Who will stay longer, Sancho or Holland? Right now, I'd say Sancho. But I don't know, man. It's going to depend. It's going to depend. If they're going to have temper tantrums and try to get their way out of the club, I'd let them both go. But Sancho's been nothing but a professional right now. And I don't think it's a good look for Dortmund, and I think they know that, to lose both of them. So I wouldn't be surprised if one leaves and one stays. But guys, we're at 100 people watching right now, so drop a like. Drop a like on the channel. It means a lot. And if you're a new subscriber around here, let me know. I like when someone subscribes. Let me know, because sometimes I don't get the notification, can't tell, so let me know. Look at the JJD TV mug. Just sitting nicely in the frame there. I didn't even notice that. But second half is getting ready. Chan left back, Mariah right back. Literally play Chan anywhere. Might as well toss him striker next. Josh, Delaney is slow, sluggish, and his reaction speed is crap. I don't agree with that. I don't think Thomas Delaney is slow by any means. I think he's a very defensive midfielder. I think he's good at holding up the play. I think he's good at breaking up the play. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it, 8 or 9. I don't see where the hate comes from. Sell Schultz. Guys, I know. I mean, everyone wants to sell Schultz and sell Meunier, but it's so hard to do. It is hard to do. Especially when they make wages they shouldn't. No club's going to want to touch them. Arguably, you could loan them out. You'll still have to cover some of their wages. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky situation. Do you guys think about the Sancho situation? Do you think he'll leave? I think it's going to depend on what Haaland does, man. I really don't think Dortmund is going to want to let both go. So if we get Champions League football, I bet you one leave. If we get Europa League football, that's where I see both leaving. But I don't know, man. Time will tell. We can't afford Neuhaus. Not the area to improve, man. We need a center back. We need a winger. We need a backup striker, sort of. A winger slash backup striker. A Nicolas Gonzalez, a Donny Mullen. And then we need a center back and a keeper. So cash is going to be interesting, man. Josh, how about Emery Chan at left back, Murray at right back? I wouldn't be against that. I honestly wouldn't. And that might not be a bad look, but I don't think that they're going to do it. You see Schultz coming on the pitch right now, so no subs were being made. I remember watching the 2018 World Cup and noticing a player named Thomas Delaney performing for Denmark. I said he's very impressed and signs for Dortmund. There you go, my man. Who scored? Mats Hummels did. And an own goal. Josh, do you believe me about Haaland and thought he bought a house? Well, I did read your report, and so the reason if they did buy a house, it's not specifically Haaland's house. It would be a Haaland family house, and it would be a vacation house. Is how I took it. If you guys know, Spain is a beautiful country, beautiful beaches. They could have bought it as a vacation house. I mean, they're rich. They can do what they want. I don't think they bought it for any reason that it's going to be Haaland's primary residence. But I could be wrong. But thank you for sending me that, my guy. Second half is kicked off here. Kamada comes on. Unez looked like he did pick up a knock, so he did come on. So we'll see. Some of you guys did put up a good point that Kamada could be sluggish coming on because he played a lot. Had a lot of travel, had a busy international break. It'll be good to see. It'll be good to see. But let's hopefully we carry on from that first half, man. Because we ended it absolutely perfectly. I think it's funny how everyone here hates on a player with a bad game. I agree with Meunier, but Schultz has had some good games in the past, and he has saved us sometimes. He did. The main reason that Schultz is an issue to me is that he's never fit this team. He played as a wingback. He's always played as a wingback, and he came to this team and tried to adapt into a left back position. He did not do a good job. The fans have never got behind him. He's never had a run of results, and he's pretty much straight up just had a miserable time here at Borussia Dortmund, man. So I think it's hard for fans who are already against him that when he makes these mistakes, and it happens in any fan from around the world, man. Oh my God, what are you doing, Schultz? Okay. Again, man, I'm just trying to defend the guy. It was so stupid. Oh my God. And that's another poor ball. All because Schultz cannot make a pass. Alright, maybe I should just stop trying to stick up. But I was just saying that it's hard for players when they realize that they don't fit a system, when they don't have the love of the fans behind them to really try to turn around their results in their career here. But yeah, Schultz will never be a starter here at Borussia Dortmund. He will be a backup left back until they either move him on, until they loan him out, kind of like Marius Wolf. Wolf and our boy Schultz have had very similar careers. Did not mix, did not find a position that fit, and have had relatively poor performances. Arguably, Wolf had better performances than Schultz did, and he's out on loan. So I don't know. That was ridiculous. What I just saw with my eyeballs from Nico Schultz, but it's not surprising. Not surprising at all. But it's Eric Durm on the attack here. What is Schultz gonna do? No! Oh. Awful defending once again. Getting walked over from Eric Durm. Getting frustrated here. Eric Durm put it up. That could have easily been in the back of that, man. It was a poor finish by Kamada. But look at Durm walk through Schultz like he's not even there. He gets taken out in the box. I don't think it's a foul. No, no foul. No foul. We're laughing. But alright, we've been a little bit sloppy in the opening half here. And again, I don't know what's with the long balls. That was a poor header there by the Frankfurt defender though. But the long balls have been relatively poor. Poor service to Haaland. He's got no one around him when he's able to pick up the ball in space. That's a nice ball, though. And that is where Schultz is useful, man. He is quick. No! That was a poor ball by Schultz. Again, why wouldn't it be a poor ball? That's offside. Bruh, Davis has had a bad... Josh, you were being very rude to Schultz. I'm not a fan of Schultz, man. I mean... I don't know what you want me to say. He's not a good enough player for Borussia Dortmund. He's not had good enough performances. And today is a perfect example. But yeah, so you guys know I love if you're playing for Borussia Dortmund, man, I'm gonna have your back no matter what. But I don't know. I try to not be like emotional when it comes to like reactionary. I'm not gonna drop someone like I put Meunier in my starting 11, my prediction. I try to be as honest and open as I can, but today's performance from Schultz has been awful. It has been awful in every sense of the word. He has been poor from pretty much the off. No. Nicely defended by Hummels. And yeah, I'm just not impressed. I'm not in the mood to try to defend him, and I just pretty much want to get my anger out because he is having a very poor game. But I did compliment him 10 seconds before, where I said he did come in with speed and then delivered a poor ball, which you guys can take it with what you are. Josh, stop bullying Schultz. You never spoke like this to Meunier. I've had some questionable words. Hey, tell you what, if Schultz picks up his game, turns it around, and has a good end of the game, you'll hear me having glowing recommendations. But in my opinion, today, Schultz has not done one thing correct. Getting flashbacks last year, 1-1. I like your watch along because you're one of the few who actually commentates for us and don't have a live game. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I try to do a mix of commentating as well as reading your guys' questions, as well as watching the game for myself. So I mean, it is a that's a foul. It's a tricky scenario, and I hope I do a good job. And I'm glad to hear that you guys like it. Riley says I agree. Hazard is so off form. Connor, that is a low-key good little pick out. There's been a couple times this game where I've seen Hazard pick up the ball, and I don't know exactly what it is, but he 2 times he's been on the right-hand side and he's whipped crosses cross field to absolutely nobody, and I have no idea why or what he was thinking. There was no pressure on him a couple of times, and I don't know if he was playing as a left wing back for Belgium. I don't know if that threw off some of the synergy in his game, but yeah, he's had a quiet game today. It's a good little look. Josh, although I like your channel very much, I think you are being too rude to Nico Schultz. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to be too rude. I'm just not. I don't know. I don't think he's having a good game. I'm trying to be rude. I'm trying to tell you as I see it, and I haven't seen Schultz do anything well today. Schultz has had good games. You guys know the game, like someone else alluded to, that he saved us. He had an excellent game, the one game, but. Oh, that's a good shot by Kovic. But I'm sorry, he has not had a good game today. He really hasn't. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to be constructive criticism that he hasn't done much right. So I'm sorry if I'm coming across as rude, but he's not played good, and I'm not going to say that he has, because he's been the worst player on the pitch by far. So I don't know, figure it out, and you won't get chirped. That was a nice little play there by Schultz. There you go. There's a little bit of love from him. And he's having a nice little... He is very quick, so there you go. You want to hear... want to hear some honesty? He is quick. So he did have a nice little run there, but the big issue with our fullbacks, especially Meunier and Schultz, is... I think Meunier's positioning is excellent. I really do. I think that he has excellent runs. I think he puts himself in good positions, but he's one of the worst distributors of balls I've ever seen this season. Because he's done it fantastically for Belgium, but he can't seem to figure it out. But alright, fine. I'll stop with the hate, I guess. No, not really. He has a point. Personally, I like Schultz, but you can't say he's been good. Maybe gains more confidence. Who knows? Well, I try not to be so constructive about players. I don't want to ever insult our players. I don't know. You have a bad game. Schultz has had fine games. He's never had exceptional games in my opinion, except for that one that you guys talked about. But oh, Emery Chan, little nutmeg. But yeah, I'm sorry guys. He hasn't had a good game today. Hopefully he can turn it around and pick up here late in the game. But yeah, I don't know. Those are my opinions. But Emery Chan just nutmeg Kostic, and it was hilarious. Honestly, make Meunier and Schultz part of the deal. Dylan agrees with me. I swear on my mom, Schultz is playing for the other team. I think Schultz is only bad due to lack of confidence. Yeah, no, and I agree, and that's a big issue with Schultz, is that he played in Hoffenheim, if you guys remember, in a 3-4 or 3-5-2 formation. Man, Hoffenheim played very uniquely, and Schultz had a great season with them on the left wing back position. That is why we picked him up. But when he switched from a left wing back to a left mid, you saw left back, you saw some of the real flaws in his game, and you're right, he never gained confidence right from the beginning. Fans did not get behind him. And it's been tough. It's been tough. Josh, please don't think I hate you saying Nico Schultz is bad. I like your channel so much. No. You guys know I love your guys' opinions as well. I would never think that you meant anything bad by it. You like Nico Schultz. And I want everyone to stick up for their players. If you think I'm wrong and you think Nico Schultz is having a bad game or I'm being too hard on him, you tell me. I like it. I love your guys' feedback. And I like a little pushback. A lot of people think I'm too nice. Had someone reach out to me and they said, they're like, Josh, I love your channel, but you apologize too much and you're too nice. And I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, so no, I like it. I like the pushback. I like you guys having our players' backs as well. I've had Dahoud's back from day one, man. And I at one point thought he was never going to play for this club again. But our man is coming on right now. Coming on for Jude, 55th minute. I think that's a good little substitution there. Hopefully the boys can figure it out. Nice play again there. Look at the body from Holland. Hit him. Hit it. Ah! Thorgan! Damn. You guys were calling it out though. You guys said that Hazard looked a little bit off, and that should have been in, man. He should have took that on the touch and took a hit on net. Ah, man. That's annoying. Josh, I dare you to do a push-up. I don't weigh a lot, man, so like doing push-ups isn't like very hard for me. I'm very small. Like I'm like skinny. I don't weigh a lot, so it's not hard for me to do a push-up. But I will not do one right now. Tell you what, if we win a game, I'll do a push-up. If we win this game, I'll get down and give you 10. The legend Dahoud is coming on. He joined at the worst time. He won the league the year before and lost the Champions League final. Mbappe or Holland? Holland. How could I not go for my man? But alright, boys, let's see what we can do here. Drop a like. Drop a like. Give me some luck. Schultz. You guys, you're making it hard for me. But again, so much time and space, and Schultz puts it right on the Frankfurt defender's foot when you had an odd man little counterattack there, but whatever. Whatever. Dude does well to win the ball back. Here comes Hazard. Down the wing. Absolutely no one with him. I don't have anyone in the box besides Holland. It had to be a perfect cross. I need a Dahoud kit. Hey, if I find out Dahoud is staying, guys, you guys know I'm buying a Dahoud kit for myself. I am buying one for our first ever giveaway. Dahoud, if you score here, I would cry. Here comes Schultz. There you go. It's an okay ball. It's an okay ball from Schultz. Finds Hazard. Another little okay ball. Finds Royce. Oh. Hit it on the volley and mishit it. Damn. Some people are saying Mbappe, he's won a World Cup and he's versatile. I mean, guys, I'm always going to be biased if you ask me that question. Holland or Mbappe, they're both fantastic. They're the future of football. But come on, Royce, hit it on the volley. God. He's had 2 huge volleys. He's mishitted them both. He's not got an eye for goal right now. But look at that, man. An informed Royce puts that in. Royce also hasn't won a World Cup due to his injury. I know, that sucks. I was crushed that Royce wasn't a part of that 2014 winning team. I'm really happy that you have 2K subs, almost 100 people in the stream, and no Bayern fans being annoying. Let's go. You gotta take the small wins in life, eh? I'm excited too, guys. If you guys are new around here and you want to subscribe to the channel, I'd appreciate it. Drop a sub if you're new. Let me know if you're a new subscriber. Let me know where you're watching from. Drop a like on the channel. Help us out. And let's see what the boys can do here in the last 30. We've made 1 sub so far. Oh, look at the touch from Dahoud. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's what the guy can bring on. He should have started, in my opinion. He really should have, but some you guys in the chat like it. The guys in the chat are digging the Dahoud skills. And I'm surprised. You know what's funny with Jurgi Love? That Dahoud, remember when he got called up? That's a foul for sure. Remember how he got called up for the German team when he wasn't playing a single minute for Dortmund? Do you guys remember that? And I was surprised. And he actually played for Germany. And now that he's playing arguably the best football in his life, he doesn't get called up. It just, yeah, it's Jurgi Love for you. Here's Guerrero, top of the box. Little flick up. Finds Royce. Over to Hazard, drill it across. Oh. Oh, Emre Can. Emre Can. That's a nice little footwork there by Can, but ran out of space. There comes Schultz. Does well to win the ball back. Doesn't know exactly what to do with it. Oh, that's an excellent pass by Schultz. Oh. Guerrero puts it right in the keeper's stomach. Do you think our chances we've been having will find a goal by the end of the match? I do, man. I think there's something in this going in this game right now that's going to tell us that we're going to pull it out. I think, honestly, I don't know. I just think Haaland's going to find some way. He's had an off... he hasn't had a good game. He hasn't had very good looks. He's been miserable all game. But it's Haaland, man. Hopefully one chance coming out of somewhere. He has 2K. Yes, I do, man. So if you guys want to help with the, the subscribers, we'd appreciate it. Yeah, we've been at 2K for a while now. Man, replace Schultz with Brandt. I don't know about that, man. You gotta be careful. If you're looking at a counter-attacking team, there's arguably no club better at it right now than Frankfurt, simply due to Kostic. You have one turnover of the ball, you're gonna see a Kostic who can play a little bit up the pitch as a left wing back, take off in space, and he's gonna be looking for 2 strikers in Luka Jovic or Andre Silva. So I wouldn't really want to take off Schultz right now to put on Brandt. To me, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Arguably, you could put on Brandt for Schultz and move Guerrero back to left back, which is probably actually what you meant. But I don't know. I still think that Guerrero's having a really good game where he is, and I wouldn't want to change it too much. Guerrero straight at the keeper. Such a banter club. It was a poor finish. But we'll see. We'll see what the boys can do here. Conspiracy theory. Haaland underperforming on purpose. I don't think so. I think that there's nothing Haaland likes doing more than scoring goals, man. He would never do it. He's the striker you want, man. He's a striker who is he's furious right there, and I don't blame him. He has not had much service given to him. He's been frustrated all game long. I mean, if he was gonna punch someone, it would not surprise me. But hopefully, instead of getting frustrated, he'll be able to figure out a way, get a chance, and put a ball in the back of the net. But no, he's never gonna be a player to underperform on purpose. No player really should be. Ansgar Knopf is a good little look. I'd arguably put him on for Hazard, man. Hazard has not had a good game, and that's exactly what's happening. Ansgar Knopf is coming on for Hazard. I give credit to Terzic. This is a cool move. Hazard has not had a great game. His distribution has been poor. His decision-making has been poor. And Knopf has been bright, man. He's a young kid who's got real potential. And I think he can come on here and do something magical. So let's see what he can do, boys. I'm excited. I like that. Someone asked, why Knopf? We have no other wingers. No other wingers we could bring on. So Ansgar Knopf is the right choice. Absolutely is. And he had an excellent game when he came on the last game against Cologne to save us a point. Nice little touch there. Finds Haaland, top of the box. Finds Schultz. Takes a look. Has no one. Oh, and he takes him on. Nico Schultz. Oh, it's a good play. There you go. Schultz is working his confidence back up, taking on the defender. an injury there, but what do you think about the deals from Holland? I don't like anything that's going on right now. I don't know what the deal is going to be with Holland. I don't know if he's going to be going to a club. I don't know if he's going to be staying. I don't know what Mino's main goal is. But I think Sebastian Rhoda is crying right now, guys. He doesn't look happy. I hope he's okay. Don't want to ever see a player. Looks like he got it right in the knee. I don't know. I think Rhoda does have injuries when it comes to his knee. So hopefully he's all right there. Coach T has been making amazing substitutions on the right time. Yes. You guys know with Lucien, a big problem that I had was that he made poor substitutions. And he made them late, where it would never affect the game. I love bringing on Dahoud when he did. I thought Jude had a good game. It's just there's no one else, in my opinion, really to take off at that point. So I thought that was the right choice. And now our boy's bringing on Ansgar, which again is the right decision. Hazard has not had a good game. Ansgar Knopf came on and did some wonderful things. Yeah, it's been fantastic, man. So I agree. Coach Terzic, big thumbs up. It's a 64th minute, and we got a lot of time here. And I want to see something magical happen. I owe you guys push-ups, apparently, if we win this game. So that was a promise I made. Knopf can replace Sancho. So that's where I have my opinion is that I hope not, in terms of right away. I think Knopf can still grow as a player. I think he will still grow as a player. I think he's a real talent. But say Sancho leaves. Oh my god, please be offside. Oh, it looks clearly offside. Oh my gosh. Please be offside. That had to be. That was, yeah. He looked offside. Come on, please. That would be a gut check. Oh my god. Josh, it's offside. Boys. Oh, Dylan. That was my favorite comment I read today. My favorite comment I read today. I don't have, you guys know I don't have the volume on. I'm assuming hopefully you guys are in front of me and this is offside. It looked offside on the review. Take a look right there. Oh, I didn't freeze it. I thought I was going to do a freeze frame. But that would have been a sucker punch. Tell me that's offside. The chat seems to think it's offside. It has to be. He looked off. Right? Come on, do a freeze frame. He right there. Yeah, he's offside, clearly. He's clearly offside. That is no goal. Not a chance. Not a chance. And it's off. Woo! Oh, man. Okay, there's been a couple scary situations. Oh, boys, be careful playing up from the back. There we go, nicely done. Emery Chan, attaboy. It wasn't Chan, but, you know. My point stands. All right, Dahoud. Put it in a 25-yard banger. Do it. Do it. Do it. No, I want you to hit it, man. Come on. Oh, he's usually very he's very selfish sometimes in the right reasons. I thought Dahoud was gonna smack that. Oh man. Damn it. Someone asked what I was drinking. I had a coffee in the JJD TV mug, which I think looks good. Producer T is not the biggest fan of it, but I think it looks good. And I'm drinking water. But fun fact, I can start drinking Busch Light, for anyone in Canada who understands that. I can shave my bush while I drink Busch Light. It's a game-changing kind of situation we have here. So another shout out to Manscaped for sponsoring the channel and to give me a nicely shaved bush. But alright, yeah, the ref is a game changer today, guys. It's been a fun stream. You guys have been good sports. That's an excellent ball. Come on, Knopf. Does well there. He did really well there to win that ball back. He's very quick, too. So it's very cool seeing him get integrated. But to touch on the point before the non-goal happened, I don't want to see Ansgar replace Sancho for next season. I want to see us basically, if he does leave, replace him. because I want to keep bringing more quality to the team. I think Ansgaard will eventually, hopefully, show what he's made of and will grow his way into the squad where he may one day be a starter. But oh, that's a good ball, but not quite yet. Not quite yet. I want to see more talent get brought in, and if Ansgaard takes on the starting position for himself, excellent. Hummel, Holland. Josh, come join Bayern. Core, why would I join Bayern? I don't like Bayern. It's like probably my least favorite team. Literally, my least favorite team. The only time I've ever cheered for Bayern is because of PSG, because they pissed me off what they did to Holland, and Davies was on it, so it was cool to see the first ever Canadian to win the Champions League. But Davies got his Champions League, so I will not ever cheer for Bayern, man. I don't like them. They're not my team. Bayern fan can never trust Dortmund. Core, man, that's on you. I mean, when Bayern lose, man, it's gonna be cool. You can cheer for whoever it may be. Probably PSG. I feel like that's a good club that matches you, man. I'd rather Dortmund finish 18th place and still cheer for them than, you know, switch clubs to anyone else. Schultz with a ball. Probably not. Ansgaard wasn't the perfect target there. Putting a lot of pressure on. Chan, well over the bar. Man, my heart just stopped for a sec. Josh, what does a draw mean for us? I mean, it's not great. It's definitely not great, because we'd still be 4 points behind, which means we're two results away. But if we got a win, we'd be within 1 point of Frankfurt, and if Frankfurt slips up in another game and we get a win, we leapfrog them. So it's a huge, huge game, man. And if we lose it, we're obviously 7 points done, and that could just about be lights out. So let's see what we can do here. We need a victory. There's 20 minutes to go. We got a corner right now. But let's see what we can do, man. Guerrero's got the corner. Whips it in. Ah! Oh, shit. Dortmund in my multi. You reckon they'll win? Honest opinion, please. Yeah, I think they're gonna nick one at some point. I do. I have faith in the boys. I have faith in the boys. Guerrero with the corner. Oh. Frankfurt seem to be holding on, man. Schultz, do well. Good man. Good man. Finds Dahoud. Look at the turn, man. Dahoud needs to be playing every second. We know this. Our channel is a fan favorite of Dahoud. Picks out Royce. Chan. Oh. Getting really pissed now. Yeah, I didn't like that shot he took on.
It's more of a Dahoud shot.
Yeah, it is more of a Dahoud shot. But Chan's not afraid to take him from distance. We've seen a couple wonderful, wonderful hits from Chan over the years, but today he's had a few that just haven't really been, you know, on target. Here's a little break here on the counter, though, from Frankfurt. It's Andre Silva. Wins it back nicely. Nice, easily. Nice little ball over to Chan. Whips it up. Is Holland gonna get there? Yeah, Royce. I hope Dortmund win. I do too, my man. I do too. We are playing much better than Frankfurt is. But like I said, man, when it comes to one simple counterattack, that is where Frankfurt can be absolutely deadly. One of the most informed strikers in world football, honestly, in Silva. And when it comes to counterattacking football, there's no one I'd really want more than Kostic running up that left-hand side. So we got to be very careful in the way that we go forward, because I've seen it before this season where we basically say, all right, let's go for it, and we don't score, and then they come back and counter us. So, bro, we're making it into top 4. Look at the teams we have. We should be making it into top 4, but like I said, this is an important game, and if we want an excellent chance, like look at that, that's an excellent ball to Kostic. Let's see some good defending here. Andre Silva. Oh, oh man, that is not what you wanted. Kostic, like I was talking about, coming down that left-hand side, beautiful little ball, does well to find Silva, who puts it just over the bar. Oh, man. This game has been wild. There's been a couple referee decisions that's really went our way. There's been a couple opportunities for Frankfurt. There's been some real opportunities for us as well. But like I said, we got to be careful going forward, because this team Like, this Frankfurt side can definitely hit you on the break, and that's exactly what Kostic is trying to do right now. Holland should join Real Madrid. The best club for him right now. I think the best club for him is Dortmund. I think another season or two in Dortmund would be good for his development, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be depending on what him and his agent and his father decide to do. Because if they want to cry their way out of the club, then by all means leave. But I don't know. I don't know what the game plan is here. It's too early to tell. I feel like we need more of a killer instinct. Yeah, I think so too. We need to be careful because, like I said, if we don't take one and Frankfurt nick one, man, it changes completely the complexity of the final few games here. That's a beautiful run by Royce. Keep it in. Attaboy. Marco's taking a look. Finds Rafi. Guerrero slips. Terrible moment. And there they go again. Pumps it upfield. Does well by McKanji there. In an offside position is... Did well. Did well. A draw, basically a loss. We needed to push harder. Clint, I agree, man. I agree, but we gotta be careful. Like I said, a draw isn't dire, but it does feel like a loss because we're still 4 points out, which is still 2 results. We have to rely on 2 different games going our way to be able to jump them. If we get a victory here, it puts us to within 1. Where if we lose it, we're down to 7, and it's pretty much lights out. Kamada. Awful effort from the Kamada there. Someone called it earlier. I'm not sure who said. He's like, I wouldn't be surprised if Kamada had a poor game considering how busy he was in the international and all the travel. And he has not been very good since coming on. Question, Josh, do you think that we should have given Paco more time even if we got Holland? No, I don't. I don't think Paco wanted to be a backup striker. And I don't think that he would have been a starting striker if we got Holland. So, unfortunately, as much as I did love Paco, it was his time to move on. Because he's good enough to be a starting striker. And in that season where he scored 18 goals with us, I believe he only started like 10 games. And that's just not what he wants. He wants to be a starter. So I think it was the right decision. However, I think we should have kept a backup striker. That's always been an issue with this club. It's a nice ball to Kostic. Please keep this out. Emery. Timothy Chandler with an awful effort. Finds Royce. No one with him. Oh, that's a Royce, get up! Get the ball! Prediction for Bayern Leipzig. I'm going to say 2-1 Leipzig. Europa League next season at this rate. Hey guys, there's 15 to go, man. We can clip something here. Whenever we concede, we start playing our best. Gonna need that hunger before goals. Yep. Does the league benefit more with Frankfurt or Dortmund in the next year Champions League? Yeah, well, obviously, if you're asking for league-wide, it'd be more beneficial for Dortmund to be in the Champions League because they're a more worldwide club. They generate more money. More people would be up to watch them play Champions League football than it would be for Frankfurt. That's just how it is. So it would hurt the Bundesliga without Dortmund in it. But I don't know. I feel like there's got to be a sub coming on soon. I don't know exactly who to take off. Maybe it's time to take Schultz off, move Guerrero to that left back, and he can go up a little bit and then bring somebody else on in the midfield. That's probably what I would do. But I want to see a dub too. We keep doing well pressing, man. We've won the ball back quite a few times. That's poor. Poor mix up there by Dahoud. BBB for life. I love it. Yes, sir. Frankfurt was a little sloppy there. Gave the ball away to Guerrero. We got a little odd man rush here. But Guerrero with a poor ball. But yeah, I would make a sub sooner rather than later. And Guerrero, for no reason, puts it over the bar. You had too much time. That's not an easy goal to go for. In hindsight, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would have took that on. It would have been a perfectly curved effort into the top left-hand side, but it was not the case. Ansgar's been a little quiet. Oh, that's a slip. That's a slip. Dude, no! Oh, hands card. Jesus. Oh, it was a poor slip there. I wish Dahoud would take it on, man. He's someone who loves just taking that shot. With no Champions League next season, it's going to be increasingly likely we lose Holland. If we have no Champions League next season, by the rate it's going, man, I'd say it's 100% sure that we lose Holland. The main thing, though, is that Europa League football could very much kill us as well, man. I was explaining it to producer T that playing in the Europa League means that we play Thursday nights, which means most of our league games would be played probably on Sunday, and it's gonna be a lot harder on players playing Thursday, Sunday, and Thursday the odd Saturday than it would be playing Tuesday or Wednesday followed by a Saturday or Sunday game. So it definitely puts a lot more pressure on the legs of some of these players, and that's another thing you got to think of, as well as I think that. Yeah, I think Holland would leave if we don't get Champions League. I think the antics that's going on right now is here. But here it is. We said we wanted to see 2 substitutions. We seem to be seeing Renier and Gio Reyna come on. And I don't know who they're going to bring off. It is Marco Reus, who unfortunately had an okay game, but it was quiet. He still has been on a long goal drought. But and it's Schultz. So there you go. Guerrero's going to go back to the left back position. Probably the right call. Royce came off, looks pretty frustrated. Didn't have the best of games, didn't have the worst of games, but Gio and Renier, come on, 2 young guns. Okay. We'll see what they can do, man. Love to see one of the 2 young boys get a goal here late in. I'd more than likely like to see Dahoud just take that banger, and maybe having some of the younger guys come on, it would be a little more apt to shoot. So hopefully we'll see Dahoud take those chances, because Dahoud had 2 opportunities just to crack one on net. But that's interesting. Delaney throws on the captain armband instead of Hummels. Or Chan. Interesting. Why isn't Terzic replacing Schultz? He just did. So British Empire is probably very happy with that. Schultz comes off, as well as... So we know that our boy Guerrero is going back to left back, which is good. He's going to be attacking. And we're going to have Renier and Royce. Or Royce came off and Renier and Reyna are going up top. So they'll be playing probably just under... It kind of looks like Renier will be playing as a left attacking mid. Ansgar Knopf will be a right attacking mid. Gio will be playing as a cam. Holland striker. We're in a 4-2-3-1 right now. Oh my. Another huge chance. Someone said Mukuku should come on. Mukuku is injured. A report says he might be out for the rest of the season. So Mukuku will not be back on in the rest of the year. But that was a good chance there by Andre Silva. Look at Emery Chan just walking through players. Gives the ball away though. Cranks it upfield as a Kanji. Nice touch there by Holland. Finds Dahoud. Perfect play. But there we go. Have a little rush here. Kicks it out to Dahoud. Dahoud's been very good since coming on. I mean, when am I ever going to say he's not been good? But he has been. He's been very, very good on the ball. Good passer of the ball. But I think there's been a couple times where he was too unselfish and should have had a crack. We know how good he is as taking that chance on. But we're under 10 to go. We need something here. Nice ball to Holland. Finds Renier. Kicks it on out. Oh, hit it. Dahoud, please. Oh, he did it. He did it. Oh, no. But he cranks it well over the bar. He's a brilliant lad. Yes, he is. Dahoud, I thought that was it. I was about to freak right out. From Malaysia, support for BBB. Well, welcome, my friend from Malaysia. Drop a like on the channel if you guys are new to the stream. Help me out. Get a like. Get some love here. Get some love for the boys in our last 10. We need some defending to do, but it's a poor ball there by Andre Silva. Cleared out nicely from Guerrero. And subscribe if you're new. If you're a new subscriber down here, let me know. I'm not sure if our new Malaysian friend is a new subscriber, but welcome to the channel. Love from Canada here. Oh, Gio, that's a foul for sure. Riley's nervous. I'm nervous as well, man. We got 10 to go here. We've been the better team pretty much right from the beginning. It's been an awkward game, though, because Frankfurt has had their chances. A couple poor decisions that didn't really go Frankfurt's way, but we've given up a lot of opportunities as well. So we got 7 left in regular time before we got some added time here. We got a couple some real young guns up there. I mean, we got Knopf, we have Gio, and we have Renier. So hopefully Gio can do something, man. He's been quiet for the boys. It'd be an excellent time for him to break some of that that confidence of his and get it going again. But we need 3 points. There's no better time to get it than right now. Holland's had a very quiet game. But we're trying to play out from the back here, and we did it well. Beautiful, beautiful ball from Guerrero. Finds Ansgar. Awful ball, though. Is it a foul? It was a foul. Come on, boys. We keep getting into fantastic positions, but can't put it in. Yeah, Dahoud did take it on, though. I was happy to see that. I don't know. I was so confident he was going to bang down the back of the net. Come on, boys. It's not detrimental that we don't win, but at the same time, it kind of is. 4 points is still big, and I would rather be within 1. Obviously, it's common knowledge. You want rather be within 1 than 4. But this is the kind of game we got to win. And also, we drew our first game with them, so if we do win it, we have the head-to-head. So if we do end up drawing in points with Frankfurt at some point, we have the head-to-head, which is very valuable. So this game is very important to actually win it, man. We were playing in a 4-2-3-1. It's common knowledge we play better in a 4-3-2-1. We were playing in a 4-2-3-1 to start the game, but right now, attacking late in the game, we are switched into a 4-2-3-1. But the game did start off in a 4-3-2-1. And we played relatively well. We played relatively well all game. That's a nice... Come on, Guerrero. Oh, you gotta hit it, man. Dahoud's got it, top of the box. They're giving us a lot of space in the top of the box here. Knopf. Oh. There are so many chances. Stadium without fans is dead. Yeah, I want this to end, man. I want it to end. I want fans back in so badly. We've had 4 shots on target and 8 shots in the box and only scored 1. We're running out of time, man. I'm supporting BBB from India. Let's go. We got a good Indian supporters here on the channel. I do know that. What happens if we draw? We are 4 points behind, which isn't obviously as good as being 1 point behind. There's Dahoud. Too much. Just, we concede late goals for the reason that we throw bodies forward. We know how important a victory is. It puts us in with 1 point, but we're at a draw. We toss a lot of bodies forward, and against a team like Frankfurt, with the most informed striker you're going to find, besides maybe Lewandowski, and a counter-attacking squad, it happened just like that. 1 counter-attack. They put bodies forward. They put Kovic. They put... And that kind of stuff happens. You put too many bodies forward, and it's a chance. It's a game of chess. We were trying to go for it, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's a chance. If we don't take our chances, which we haven't all game, sooner or later against a team like Frankfurt, they're going to take theirs, and they did. Oh, man. It's a good challenge. It's a good challenge. Can you keep it in, Akanji? No, you can't. Yeah, it's been a decent game. I haven't been overly angry with the performance, but we haven't took any challenges, and that's not a foul at all. All ball. I'm super sad right now. I'm just simply disappointed, man. It's a bitter result, man. It's a bitter result. And here comes Luka Jovic. Kicks it on. End the game. Whew. Ugh. It's tough. It's tough. It's hard to know exactly what to do, man. That's why I said it's a game of chess. We know how better a win would have been than a draw. A draw would have kept us in the fight for top 4. And unfortunately, we went for the win, and Frankfurt nipped one on us. And it's 7 points behind right now is detrimental. And like I said, now, the head-to-head, if we are able to pull it back to the end of the season where Frankfurt and us are on same level of points, guess what? They have the head-to-head right now. So, this is the worst case scenario. There's 4 minutes of added time. Holland. We need one to save any chances we have at top 4. Holland looks absolutely miserable. He's been out of form now for a few games now. Well, for his country. He's been in good form for us. But unfortunately for this game, has not been good. We got a corner though. No, we don't. Not even a corner. If we get Europa League football, man, our rebuild is going to be full. There's going to be so much moving pieces. I'd say clean house. We'd have to clean house. Maybe we'd have to do everything we can to shift out players like Meunier, players like Schultz, Berkey. Unfortunately, we won't have a choice with Sancho or Holland. It would be a complete wholesale change. It'd be a very different looking team. Anything can happen, though. We made it so much harder for ourselves. Got a corner, though. We need something here. Jonathan David scored. Huh. Let's go, I guess. Hopefully Lil wins today. Be, you know, a little boost for my sad, miserable day. Put it in. No! What the fuck happened?
Did it cross the line?
I don't think so. I think it was a foul or an offside. I don't know what happened. They blew it down. They call a foul on Holland here? It definitely didn't cross the line. No Malen, no Depay. I can still think we'll get Malen and Maxence, man. Even though we don't get Champions League football, which is awful, there's going to be a lot of money we're going to make through Holland, a sale of Holland and a sale of Sancho. And the nice thing is that because of that 75 mil, we still have negotiation power over Holland. That's a good ball. No, it's not. Damn, this must be how Arsenal feels. Oh, God. Don't lose it there. That's gotta be a foul. Have some urgency. Grab the ball and put it back in play. There's 45 seconds to go. Come on, get something here. Give us a shot at it. A loss kills us for so many reasons. Ansgaard, get Kanji. Renier, sort of a good ball. Pulling of the shirt, nothing's given. I'm literally just too sad. I'm just seriously too sad to even react. I don't know. Seems to be the game. Offside. That is such a bad result from home, man. This is probably a loss that has hit the worst all season. Just because of what this game means. It screws us. It screws us, man. 7 points out of a Champions League. We have lost the head-to-head to Frankfurt. Puts Frankfurt further forward. And that's the game. Jesus. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with that game, guys. There's a lot wrong with that game. I'm not... That should never be a loss. No matter if there's fans or nothing, the team should know what this means. This meant top 4. And we are sitting 7 points out. We don't have we're going to be playing Europa League football next season. That is as simple as that. That is going to screw us. Holland is going to leave. Sancho is going to leave. I don't know where we go from here, man. I don't. That is going to be a tall task. How many games are left in the season? What was that, our 28th game? There's 34 games in the season. I don't even remember which one that was. 7 points is a lot to overturn, and I'm not even confident we can... I don't know, man. That was heartbreaking. Hey, man, if we get Europa League football, there's 5 games left in the season?
Yeah, Stuttgart.
That was our 29th game?
Something like that.
Oh, my God. Oh, boys.
No, it was 27.
27, okay. I was going to say, so there's more. There's 7 to go. All right, well, we have our 5 takeaways where we're going to break this game down a little bit more, man.
7. My mistake.
7 games to go. I mean, it's not impossible, but a draw would have gave us a shot, man. This is going to kill us. You know, maybe it's time for a rebuild. Man, if you want to look at the one bright side, I mean, it's hard to do so, but maybe this just needs to be a full rebuild. This team is supposed to be a top 2 team, and they're not even going to be in the Champions League. So maybe a rebuild is something that this club needs from top to bottom. Yes, I know that there's 34 games. I just didn't know how many we played. But all right, guys. Well, let's jump over to the 5 takeaways then. Let's break this down. Let's get your guys' opinion because there's a lot to talk about. It's a good point. Someone said there's 21 points left to play for. It is not over by any stretch, but man, it's going to be difficult. It is going to be difficult. It's going to be painful. And to be fair, like I said this last time, and I mean, last time we played Europa League, it almost felt like an accomplishment because if you guys remember, we were at one point, we were dead last. 17 games were played, half the season were played, and Borussia Dortmund were sitting in dead last place. So coming back up and getting Europa League football with Klopp felt like a win. And I had fun that Europa League campaign because I thought we were going to win it. But times have changed. COVID has messed up the money situation. We have big players who want to play Champions League who could go. But I don't know. If we don't get Champions League, the one thing you can hold your hat on is hopefully there's a complete rebuild. And we got to shape this team up from top to bottom. But it's not over. There is 21 points still to play it. Frankfurt could go on a terrible streak, but it's not looking good for us, guys. So, I mean, drop a like on your way out for a sad Dortmund fan. Just to give me a little bit of love. And let's head on over to our 5 takeaways where we can break this game down a little bit. So I will see you guys over on our 5 takeaways. See you in a couple minutes.